college football playoff committee isn't made up of the media.
Yeah, that's true.
It's made up of current athletic directors mostly.
It's just frustrating as a fan of a school like Florida that has seen its heyday in more recent years, which I consider to be a definitive blue blood program.
Florida?
Be kind of, yeah.
Sir, you were in the SEC for 60 years before you ever won an SEC title. You're not a blue blood. Stop it right now. Take that back.
Are you kidding me? We have 8 conference titles, 3 national
and you had
championships,
0.
3
It doesn't
Heisman
matter.
trophies.
It doesn't. Clemson's got 6 ACC titles in the last 10 years. They're not a blue blood.
You're out of your mind if you don't think Florida's blue blood. I know you,
sir.
I know you.
Florida was in the SEC
kids.
for 60 years and won 0 SEC titles.
So
0.
This is what I'm saying, right? This
0
is
in the 30s, 0 in the 40s, 0 in the 50s, 0 in the 60s, 0 in the 70s, and 0 in the 80s. None. Not a single one. You don't know the definition of the word blue blood if you think Florida is a blue blood. Georgia's not a blue blood either, and they've got more SEC titles than you do. Come on, man. That's insanity. Is Miami a blue blood? They didn't even win a game until 1985. He got mad and hung up. Sorry, buddy. Reality hits hard here. Florida a blue blood? Sir, they have a losing record as a program until the 90s. Please stop. What are we doing? My God almighty. This is a joke. Florida's been in the SEC for 10 decades. Florida's been in the SEC for 10 decades. In 8 of those 10 decades, they won 0 SEC titles. None. They've been good 2 of the last 10 decades. Bud. I don't know what to tell you, man. You better hope. The best you can hope for is Josh Pate starts taking calls, because you ain't calling in here with that shit. Josh Pate will pat you on your little fucking head and tell you how right you are. And Billy Napier's the answer. You're not getting that here. Sorry. Reality hits hard. Florida a blue blood? I done heard it all. There ain't a single blue blood in the state of Florida. Dummy. There ain't a single blue blood in the state of Florida. Can you tell me one team in the state of Florida that did anything prior to 1985? No, you can't. Florida State was an all-girls clown college. Miami, I don't know what the fuck Miami was doing. They don't know either. And you were busy getting your ass beat for 60 years. If blue blood is watered down to the point where Florida is a blue blood, then I don't know who would even want to be a blue blood. Blue blood programs are the backbone of college football and have been for 40, 50, 60, 70 fucking years. Blue Bloods aren't a team that were really good for a 17-year period out of the last 100. Florida was good from 1991 to 2008. Prior to 1991, 0 SEC titles. Since 2008, 0 SEC titles. They were good in the 90s. They were good in the 2000s. They were dog shit in the 2010s. They're dog shit in the 2020s. Dog shit in the 1980s, 70s, 60s, 50s, and 40s. What in the world are we talking about? Georgia is not a blue blood, okay? They have a national title and SEC titles in the 40s. They have SEC titles in the 60s. They have SEC titles in the 70s. They've got SEC and national titles in the 80s. They've got SEC titles in the 2000s. They've got SEC titles in the 2010s. And they've got SEC titles and national titles in the 2020s. And they are not a blue blood. Not. So in no world or alternate universe is Florida a blue blood. But you know who is a blue blood? The Oakland A's. And they're currently beating the Angels 6-5, which is great news for the Payloo movement. It's great news for the Payloo movement. I can't be. If I'm wrong on this, then I might as well shut this fucking channel down. I haven't even been looking at the comments or anything. But if there are more people that agree with that guy, that Florida's a blue blood, then I'm so far out of touch that I need to hang it up. Because this is absolute peak off-season insanity here. No, Tennessee's not a blue blood. No. Georgia's closer to being a blue blood than Tennessee is. Tennessee's not a blue blood. Here you go. Notre Dame, Oklahoma, Nebraska, Southern Cal, Texas, Alabama. Who am I leaving out? Michigan, Ohio State. That's about it. That's about it. Southern Cal, Notre Dame, Michigan, Ohio State, Alabama, Oklahoma, Nebraska, Texas. There's your 8 blue bloods. That's it. There will never be more. That's it. You can't become a blue blood now. Sorry. You can't. You can't become a blue blood now. You can't start a college football program today, win 5 straight natties, go 100-0 5 years in a row with 12 Heismans, and then go, blue blood here. No. No. Now, you got to ask yourself, what's the point? Does it matter? No. Being a blue blood today, it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect anything. It affects nothing. If it affected anything, Nebraska would know what they were doing, as would Notre Dame and Southern Cal, but they don't. So, and here's another thing, too. And the Florida caller proves this point, and I've made this point on this channel a million times. A million times. You want to know who has never called me and told me that their team, we're a blue blood, Lou, we're a blue blood. You want to know who has never called me and told me that? Ever? Not one time? Not once. Alabama fans. Hasn't happened. Hasn't happened. You want to know who here's who brags about being a blue blood. Oklahoma fans. Can't win shit. That's why. Nebraska fans brag about being a blue blood. Why? Can't win shit today. Notre Dame fans. You start talking about blue bloods, Notre Dame fans crawl out from every fucking rock. Why? Can't win shit today. Florida. Well, we're a blue blood. we've got 3 losing seasons in a row, but we're a blue blood. No, you're not. No, you're not. And why do you even want to be? Y'all be sure and come check out my new restaurant. There'll probably be one opening up in your town soon. Really good chicken wings. Gonna have all kinds of stuff. Dump trucks, bar and grill. And as you can see, it is all you can eat.